One, the Terrance Gangsta Williams, a.k.a. OG Giggity, a.k.a. Mr. Answer Right Back, a.k.a. the People's Champ, Terrance Williams. I just did exclusive interview. He worked me this time, y'all. AHumbleSoul. Make sure y'all check it out. And don't look at it on the negative. Look at it on the positive and get something out of this. And then that way you can say, you know what? I like this. I don't like that, but I like this. And then hope that you can save your life and somebody else's life. Wow. Yeah, let's go.
AHumbleSoul, we checking back in, man. Live from Texas. Got Gangsta in front of the camera, man. It's been around a year since our last conversation. Pleasure to connect with you again, man. You know,
that's good. I appreciate you having me back. I felt like you didn't want to have me back on your channel, bro.
Yeah, you said the prices going up, huh?
Yeah, you do get it, you know. But you have inflation sometimes. But the prices, what Plies say? You better indictment out before the price go up.
For sure.
So it's been a long time, but I'm happy you spent back to get your boy back on here. But you know what I noticed though, bro? What you do. It's like a pattern now. You have my homie on out the Magnolia, Mr. Marcello, and then you'll come back with me. It's like you pop, dropping that no, you're back to back on us, bro.
Man, I mess with New Orleans. I did a documentary on how the war really started because I saw like Calliope Chill talking about it's a dude named, I guess, Fool.
Yeah.
That was the basis because I always thought it was Randall.
Yeah, it had nothing
but
to do
it's
with
deeper than that. Then Randall and Mosquito, but I guess it goes back further than that.
You did a documentary?
Yeah, and I took like clips from my interview, clips from my conversation with Mr. Marcello, stuff like that, man. But it got a decent response. It was a couple of people in the comments like, man, you don't know enough history. You know what I'm saying? You need to do a little bit more research and all of that. But it's been actually going up a little bit more recently. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, the harder I get, the harder your stuff gonna get. But go ahead.
Yeah, no, for sure. But nah, it's definitely dope, man. The last conversation, I dropped different clips that went viral. Man, probably the most viral one was the part about C Murder. You know,
but they be mad when I talk about C.
I saw a couple other platforms ask you about him after our conversation, how you were saying that he really wasn't. You felt like he went backwards. You know, but before we even get into that, man, a hot topic I want to ask you about is the passing of Foolio. Jacksonville rapper Foolio. He was recently murdered in Tampa, around 3 hours away from his hometown, you know, and right after his birthday, 26th birthday.
I heard it was on his birthday.
Nah, they misreported it.
Okay.
It said that his birthday was on the 21st, but I think he got killed on the 23rd.
Got you.
Yeah, so it's different people, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
different reports. But yeah, I saw something before you got up here saying his birthday was on the 21st of June. But man, long story short, it had been like multiple attempts on his life prior to that, you know, in his hometown, but he ended up getting taken out, you know what I'm saying, hours away. You being somebody who survived multiple attempts on your life, like what did you think when you got the news about, you know, him and just being somebody who's still around to this day, man? What do you think he could have did differently possibly to still be alive, you know?
The first thing is this. In Islam, we are taught no one know where they're going to die at. That's number one. But what he could have done differently is stayed off social media. See, we didn't have social media back then. And I was just telling someone, I said, man, if we had social media back then, I think the murder rate would have been higher in New Orleans. Because we was putting up just, if we know it's a block party here or something going on, we just pull up, hoping we catch somebody out there. Right now, they giving people a free kill. Like, yo, I'm right here, pull up, we out here. And the thing is, a lot of people like to run with crews, they homies, you know. And some people have guns on them, but you never know what's going to happen or how this person's going to react until it happens. What I mean by that is you could be strapped, but if I pull up and get the spitting, you about to duck and try to run first. So now with you ducking and trying to run, now he either got hit, but now, for instance, when we was beefing back then, when they attacked OG Booby Black, he was able to up and got him off him. Because one thing about a killer, once he spot a gun, he don't want to get hit. Them bullets hurt. They burn. So, unfortunately, these youngsters this day and time, they love to post where they at on social media. And then another thing they doing is, when you making a mockery of the dead, other people, family members, You gotta keep in mind, if a person try to hit you one before, so they let you know it's killers, it's shooters, it's people after you. It's just that, you know, he had the mindset like I had. You tough, I'm tough, we're gonna shoot the toughest. Or you catch me, you gotta catch me, you catch me. But nobody now, he not thinking, and the rest of the people not thinking 3 hours away. Like that's a nice little drive to go get your man. That made me think like, man, they have a hit out, man, or something 3 hours away.
He said that he had heard between like 50K to 80K was on his head before he was killed. And you know, like he got shot in the foot.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Like some loved ones and some friends been shot previously.
Right, I heard.
But then the other side, multiple people been hit up too. So you know, then they dissing in the music on social media. Just a combination of different things. It's just a recipe for disaster. But you personally, you know what I'm saying, talking about that 3 hours, that's a long. That's a decent drive. Have you ever, like when you was in that life?
No.
I'm talking like took like a hit or something and traveled or you know?
I ain't going that far. Let me tell you why. And the proof is this. I have on an unrelated case 2 females from Knoxville, Tennessee. So one of them called me one day, was like, can you talk? I was like, yeah, what's up? At the time, the Faye had my phone tapped. So she put this other female on the phone and she was like, yo, I want you to come down here and rob some of these old PAN, blah, blah, blah. First thing in my mind, P trying to set me up. I said, all right, put such and such back on the phone. So she put her back on the phone. I said, what's up with her? Oh, she good, she clear. I was like, all right. So we talking, but then I was like, listen, I don't want to ride on the highway with guns. So y'all come to New Orleans, come pick up the guns, and we gonna follow back. Because 3 people in a car, you know, on the highway, I just was spooked on that part. Mm-hmm. So happened the feds had my phone tapped, and when they came to New Orleans, they seen we were serious. The female was like, well, hold on, let me get it together. She got a little scared because she saw we was ready for business. So when they got ready to go back home, the state troopers pulled them over. The feds had the state troopers pull them over. Searched the car, they didn't find anything. So my co-defendant, she was upset and because she was in law school, she got the lawyer, they harassed me, all the while they had booked her for conspiracy to commit armed robbery and gun trafficking and all that stuff. She wound up going to trial. But I just was never with driving a nice distance. Prime example, Killer Stone, he had a connect and they had come from New York. And what really ticked me out too, because I had a freak and I let him hit her. I let him, I passed her. But that was just for the homies. I come in the house, now this is my freak, now she got my name tatted on her, everything. I come in the house, she's sitting on the sofa with her little sundress on, her little glasses up, and she don't speak to me or nothing, right? What the world? Then I see the 2 people there, I'm like, oh, okay. So Stone and passed my freak to these guys, right? But they giving him the work, so I was like, what's up? They just dropped off like 20 bricks. I was like, look, let me kill him. I want to kill him in the presence. He was like, no, man, follow him to Lafayette and kill him out there because the people, that way, they're not in my possession no more. No, I'm not responsible for them. So once they drop the work off and they're going to notify the people, whoever over them, hey, we heading to our next destination. Hit them there. But I'm like, man, I don't want to be riding no hour and a half to Lafayette, past the Baton Rouge to get there just to hit these people's head. I got a gun in my car. I want to kill him back here now. But he wouldn't let me do it back there, So I've always been against traveling to go get my man,
Man, I'm curious to know if he got a connect like that and they dropping off that type of work, why take him out?
No, I was the one offered that. He didn't want to take him out.
I'm just saying, so why would you want to take him out?
Because that was my connect, was his connect.
Just to run off with it, just have a profit?
Yeah, that's free money. 20 bricks back then. Think about 20 bricks was going from anywhere from 17 to 21 back then.
But that would have messed up his.
Well, you could find another one. He found them. He could always find another connect. One thing about connects, bro, you can always find them. It be a little hard sometimes. It depends on your reputation or your name. But you can always find a connect, man.
Yeah. Man, with you having your reputation, have you ever been like out of town, outside of New Orleans, like when you was really, you know what I'm saying, deep in it and somebody noticed you or tried to get at you?
No, never.
Because I know you said you didn't like traveling, but has anybody ever tried to, like, hunt you while you was out of town?
No, never. I always used to get on the Greyhound bus and I would just travel to New York, D.C., certain places just to travel, but I've never, because when I go to people's towns, I'm going as a tourist, so and I know the areas to go in. Now, when I was traveling, I went in D.C. I did go in their hood because I wanted to see how the hood was. And I went in New York in their hoods too. But for the most part, my name and face, you gotta keep in mind we didn't have social media back then.
Yeah, that's the catch. Yeah.
So, nobody know who I was, how I looked back then. And we was local beefing, So now with this social media, is the person be like, boy, I got some money on them. And everybody now politicking with one another in different states. Because people hit me up and DM, yo, if you ever pull up in this town, we got you, we're gonna hold you down, we're gonna show you love. That's the same thing with my ops. So I'm pretty sure people hitting them up, yo, we got you. So if Gangsta ever put up in our town to do something, if we announce he doing, we got you, man, we gonna park him.